back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I did my hair a little bit different today, a little curliness, waviness. But thank you so much for coming on my channel. I am Danielle. Thank you so much for tuning in. Also, fun fact, I posted my first short on YouTube. So I'm gonna start posting shorts, I think just every now often. But if you haven't, go check it out. It's an ankle transformation of when I first got her and to now. So I had a lot of fun making it. So yes, I did that. So go check it out if you haven't already. But if you're new here, hi, how are you? My name is Danielle. Thank you for clicking on my channel and watching this video. I appreciate all your support. And this is everyone. Whoever's watching this video, subscribe if you already subscribed. There's about 50% of y'all who are not subscribed who are watching my videos, which I appreciate watching my videos. But subscribe so you can get notified when I do post because I have so much content coming out. You'll be seeing this video on a Monday of the Monday of the spring break. And actually that day I am vlogging something kind of exciting, a milestone of my whatever's been going on in my life, which you'll see in Wednesday's video. So make sure to subscribe so you get notified when I post on Wednesday. Also, it's my birthday of a week from when you're watching this. I'm so excited. I am turning 24. But yeah, I'm just excited to see where this whole week goes. I have not really a lot going on, but I'm just excited to get some rest. I'm doing some homework during spring break, but just to decompress, do some shopping for sure. Sorry. And all that fun stuff. I'm just so excited. But today's video, I have decided to do a university versus community college because I actually attended community college before I went to the university I am now, so I have a little bit insight. So let me do a little Q&A about it. But we're gonna go ahead and get right into the video. Okay, so before we start the video, I just want to give y'all some background on how I know about this stuff. So right out of high school, I went to community college because it was just cheaper, to be honest. That's why I went there. And we'll talk more about that later. But I pretty much went to community college for 2 years. And then I I didn't go straight into university because I took a year off because of things going on in my life. So I took about 2 years off and then I went back into university. And honestly, it is all in God's timing because it was perfect for me. I probably wouldn't be doing as good as I am in school now if I would have went straight into university. And I would have met the friends that I've met now. And so I'm just super grateful for where God put me. But that is literally my backstory on why I'm going to talk about these things. But I did about 10 questions that I pulled from Instagram that I thought of. So I'm going to go through those. I have them all right here. Okay, so the first one is, which one do I prefer? And to be honest, I love my university because I've met the community I'm in at my university. But I also loved community college because I was able to kind of gradually get into university because in high school, they don't really prepare you very well for college. At least for me, they didn't. So I'm glad I went to community college and be able to slowly get into it and then go to university. But yeah, so I love my university and I love being there now. I don't think I could have been there when I first got out of high school. So I really am I don't prefer like either or, but I love the experience for both, and I love my university now. It's a beautiful campus. I love it. So yeah, I don't really have an answer for that one. Another one, people were like, oh, pricing, like which one's cheaper, which one's more expensive. So if you don't know, and if you're watching this and you're like trying to decide if you want to go to your big university or go to a community college first, if pricing and you're not getting any grants or scholarships or financial aid, this might help your decision. About community college for me, they're about comparing community college pricing per class and university class per class. University is about 3 times as much as community college. Yeah, it's literally, I didn't have any debt until I got into university, like pulling out loans. I was working too while I was in community college, and I was able to pay off my classes and my fees without having to pull out a loan, which is amazing. So if you're in that predicament, I would recommend you what I did, because you're not going to go I mean, I'm still gonna have a lot of debt because I'm taking classes, but there isn't really a lot. If that's like a main thing for you, then I would definitely recommend, and you're able to save money and not have much debt. So yeah, that's the pricing. Classroom sizes. So like what are the classroom sizes? So at the community college I went to, probably max 25 kids, if that. I don't even think there was 25. And then in university, it just depends. Like you can have smaller class sizes. Like for my degree, there is a little bit of smaller class sizes, but I also was in bigger classes that had like 300 students in them. So it's just depending on really your degree, but also, yeah, university is going to have those 300 people classes. A community college won't. And if you're more of like a learner who needs like more communication with the professor, then I would recommend going to community college first. Because universities, a lot of times you have to email them. Sometimes they don't get back to you, or sometimes they have TAs and that's helpful, but sometimes they don't. So it's just really dependent on you. But if you're a learner that needs like help all the time, there is also resources on university campuses. Like if you need help, there's like all these services you can ask for help for as well. So don't shy away from going to university because of that. The next one is, which is easier? Well, I feel like in community college was a really good transitionary period for me personally from going to high school and university. It was a good transitional period because it's not like high school, but it's also not like university. It's like kind of in the middle, and it can help if you're not completely ready to go to university and maybe you're struggled in high school or wherever it might be, or you got to work or whatever thing might be. It's a good transition. I mean, community college can be easier, but I also think some university classes can be easier too. So it just depends on what classes you're taking. So how did you find community? So, to be honest, in community college, I could have done a better job finding a group to be a part of, but they don't really have like the big, what's it called? Organization fairs like that. And universities have those, and like even when you're walking around university, going to class, people handing out flyers and stuff, so it's it can be really simple to find community if you find the right one. But for me, I didn't get it from the university. I've actually got it from one of my friends who went to this church, and then that's how I found the church. So I didn't really find it on campus, but I do see that it's easier to find it on a university campus versus a community college. So if that's something big for you, I'd recommend you start looking at like organizations before you go to college too, though. And sometimes if you're in like our campus ministry has some at the community college. They have one at the community college. So look into things. And if you are looking for a campus ministry, DM me on Instagram and I can totally help you out, because I think it's great to find community, whatever one that might be. But yeah. Okay, this one I kind of answered, but I'm going to go ahead and just do it. Why did I choose community college first? I kind of answered that. It was cheaper. It was better. It was just better for me in that time. And honestly, I'm so glad I made that decision, because I think that's exactly where God wanted me. And I was able to build some friendships and be ready to be where God wanted me. So yeah. Do credits all transfer? So that's something you have to be careful with, which you need to, if you're really I'm just gonna do 2 years here or just a year, really communicate with the advisors on both universities, because sometimes the community college university counselors don't really know what transfers, they just assume. And university ones have a lot more, they can plug it into their computer and see. So if you're trying to figure out your transfers and stuff, there's a lot of online websites as well that you can use to try to figure that out. But I recommend you talking to both advisors and seeing what they can help you with. Benefits of going to community college first. Like I said, I was really prepared to go to university. I was disciplined. It wasn't just I don't know. I just feel like it was a good transition for me, and having smaller classes, getting those classes, because to be honest, for me at least, I'm getting a degree in teaching, so it might be different for your degree, but the basics were the hardest for me. The hardest. I'm in the middle of my degree right now, I'm on my blocks right now, and I don't know why, but my basic classes are harder. And so I think community college really helped, because I was able to get the harder classes done at a like kind of an easier level. So yeah. Favorite part about both community college and university. So university is my community I'm in. I love it, and I love my campus. It's beautiful. And then why I loved community college, because it just really, it just helped me like kind of like take my time growing up. And then my last question is how to stay motivated and on top of your schoolwork. So I did have a video about, I got a question in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and plug a video I just did and not too long ago, is how to stay motivated. I recommend you go check that out, because I talk a lot about how I stay motivated. But to stay on top of your work, I mean, I'm always like a planner. Plan everything. Have a planner, have a calendar, have everything down, look at your syllabus constantly, make sure you're on top of it, ask questions. And now if you're talking about being motivated, like motivated to actually do it, I would just like set like, I know some people are like, oh, I'm gonna do it, wait till the end of the night. Like, don't do that. Be ahead if you have time, and just get your stuff done. And honestly, if you need any more tips about this stuff, DM me or comment down below. If y'all want a part 2 of this video, comment down below as well. But those are the 10 questions I have that I decided to answer for y'all. And I appreciate all your support. Thank you so much for watching. I have all my socials linked down below. Follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Pinterest, TikTok, and also don't forget to subscribe here. Putting more shorts up, probably I want to do maybe like once a week, putting up a short, or maybe, I don't know, it just depends on what's going on. But with that all being said, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Turn the notification bell on to get notified every time I post. Remember, I post on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 2:45 p.m. Central Time. Follow me on Instagram. That's where I'm most active. Sorry, I don't know why this eye is just like bugging. But stay tuned for the next video. I'm so excited to see what this is going to turn out to. I'm just excited to see where everything turns out. And yeah, so with that all being said, thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye! Oh, one more thing. Well, don't forget to take one step at a time, literally now, because maybe I'll be getting, hint, maybe the boot is coming off, hint, hint. If you watch all the way to the end of the video, hint, comment down below, boot, and I'll know that you stayed till the very end, because that is a hint that maybe I'm getting my boot off on Monday. So, with that all being said, guys, thank you so much, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.